talk?
Can you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's what you sound like. Soft and squeaky meat. Goat mouth. You talk like fear with its pants too tight.
I think they look good.
Exciting day for you. Name's Rook.
Jack, you think we can talk without you know, throwing me around, Rook?
You gotta understand, it takes a minute for all this to congeal, to see you clearly. Communication with humans, an effort when we come from two different parts of existence. I'll get there. Point is, though, it's dangerous for you here. A large and terrible part of me hates you to the bone. Hundreds and thousands of years pouring into that part.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with all that, considering you just saved my life. Why didn't you try to eat me like your buddies?
I don't need the heat that might come down on us if we killed one of you fancy Order Magni. Same reason I didn't do your friend in.
Who?
You're looking for that wizard. I see the connection. Uses his as an ashtray now. Real put-upon face, this guy.
Thaddeus? Can you take me to him?
Could do. Give me a cigarette.
Help yourself, I guess.
We're agreed. You owe me one. For the save back there.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds fair.
The bill'll come due. Double if I take you to your boy Thaddeus. Which I will. If you tell me a thing. How long are we supposed to hold it against you?
I don't... hold what? Okay, I think the old, needs a few more minutes in the oven.
Forever! That's the word you're looking for. Forever's how long you'll be unforgiven. See? I told you I'd get there. I see you clearly now. Come on, let's go. No absolution for you till the sun goes out. Wizards this way.
You're shitting me.
What? A lot of you wizards like lava.
Who told you that?
Thought it was a union thing. Anyway, that's his place. What's that?
Jack, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dev. I was just about to report in. Hello?
You're breaking up. Is your Farkle stone working? Hello?
Do you mind?
Oh, that's much better. You must be out of the Underdwell then. You'll have to tell me all about it, and those dreadfully atrocious Elori creatures. Are they terrified of you now? Jack, hero of Yilthium Fields, magnificent,
Shut up!
scourge of the Underdwell. Stay back, demon spawn, have at thee! What's happening? I don't like this.
I found Thaddeus and we'll get back to you, bye. Rook, hey, look, I'm sorry about my friend. Really, he's not like that.
Sounded just like that. World's no different than it's ever been. Friends say a lot about you, kid. Give my regards to Thaddeus.
Look at this mess. You're paying for this mess. Hope you got an inheritance coming. This is one of them for the rest of your natural-born life type debts right here.
I really didn't mean to blow up your porch, and whatever this room is supposed to be. I just came here to talk. My name's Jack.
It's called a parlor, Jack, where you entertain guests. Would have done anyway, had I any actual burning desire to ever have guests. I need some coffee in here. I'm gonna box your ears, I swear. You want any?
That'd be great. I really am sorry. I wish none of this had happened.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
What's a horse?
I don't know. Never seen one. Died out in the early parts of the war. That's what you're here about, right?
I don't need a horse.
No, dummy. The war. You a deserter? You look scared.
What? No, I'm... Why would you think that?
Some men's eyes, they got a little bunny in them. Yours do. Hopping around. Maybe not always, but right now. Something's got you scared out of your mind.
We're going to lose the war. No one knows how to stop Sandrak, and... I'm afraid of what comes after.
You should be. What he's done to Saren, to Kelthus, he wins, that's what he'll do to everyone. So how's he doing it? Snuffing out the fonts.
You know about that?
Kid, I got scry stones in every damn corner of AVEUM. You start seeing ley lines winking out in all the wrong places, gives you pause. If I had to guess, the world's poorer by about 3 fonts.
3. He got to another one?
Oh yeah. As soon as the font in Rasharn went dark, he must have beelined for the one at Kelthus. His occupation would have made it easy pickings.
They're not really gone. Sandraks absorbed their power using some kind of artifact of Aristea. A binding stone, a Thrutakul. That's why I'm here. The Immortals believe you're the only one that might know what the stone really is.
So, Kirkin still hate me?
I've heard she's not a big fan of yours, but, I mean, she's never mentioned you to me.
Well, you gotta be new then.
No, I've been her student for 5 years now.
Well, she must be working up to it. This binding stone of yours, look like this otherwise innocent bit of business, yeah?
Yeah. It's that bad?
Walk with me. Easier just to show you. Calm your tits. Won't hurt none, promise.
What?
Stay out of my way, Jack.
Get down, kid!
Ah! No!
Son of a bitch!
Thanks.
Go on, go after her!
I'm not leaving you here.
I'm done for, kid. She was in our minds. She gets away, Sandrak will know y'all are gonna go after the Shrine Forge.
Nu zerdatesh! Razrazavers eventum.
Please don't be you. How are you alive?
No, don't.
Why didn't you try to find me?
Don't do that.
Do what?
Ask me a question you won't accept the answer to.
How can you be with them?
That's the one.
This is insane. The surface of Eastern Orman is an endless desert. We'll never find the Shrine Forge this way.
I'll switch back to the islands just above the Tempest Lair.
The conquering hero returns.
Hey, hero. See if you can make out anything but sand.
Really with this? Already?
Why are we looking at sand?
Thaddeus gave me the history of Sandrak's Binding Stone. As you say, sir, it's some real end-of-time shit. The Aristea couldn't survive it, so our chances are on the wrong side of 0. Before he died, Thaddeus told me that the Shrine Forge used to create this Binding Stone was...
Under all that sand.
Maybe. He didn't specify whether it was on the surface, which is completely blasted by magical fallout, or the islands above, which stretch out forever west.
Wait a second. Did you say Thaddeus died?
Yeah, the Hand of Sandrak was following me. Had a team of Nightblades with her, and...
What matters now is that we have a location for a location. And that's better than yesterday. We find this Shrine Forge, we're one step closer to finding some weakness in Sandrak's hold over the Binding Stone.
I'll break out our scrying records on Rasharnian troop movements in Orman within the last year.
You know, they say one after effect of being inside a massive volcano is dehydration.
I'm just tired.
Get some rest. Narrowing down this search to anything actionable is likely to take all night.
I might have an idea on how to shorten that.
This was extraordinary work, Initiate.
Thank you, sir. How are you even alive?
Story for another day.
It's the Mind Walk, isn't it? The spell went crazy, and now you and I can do this.
I think so.
How much can you see?
Nothing really. I see you, and the rest is just colors that can't hold their shape. I can only hear you too. Don't worry, I can't spy on you or sneak into your war room.
No, it's not that. I kinda just wanted you to see this room. The one they gave me, it's crazy awesome. Super big.
When you look glum like that, it reminds me of when the Upbridge gang stole your shoes.
Don't bring up Saren. Not like that.
Tell me, have you ever seen the color Salamine? It only exists in Rasharn. It's one of the first things I noticed when they took me here.
Just stop, Luna. Rasharn doesn't have its own colors.
But it really does. Come visit me. You'll see.
How can you even ask me that?
Because I miss my best friend. I want you to see what I've done here, who I am now. I have that farm I always used to talk about. Can you believe it?
Rasharn almost killed you, Luna. I thought they did. For years. I thought you were dead.
It's like when you nap too long out in the sun. When you open your eyes, everything's kind of blue, but all mixed in. Imagine that, and put a pearl inside. That's what the color Salamine looks like. You don't get it, do you, Jack? All you are is angry. I'm trying my best not to get angry. Angry that the next time we see each other, one of us is going to kill the other. I just wanted us to talk and forget about that for a minute or two.
Luna, wait!
Can you believe it? The anarchist has set aside her disgust of military institutions long enough to help us out.
Oh, no. There's still plenty of disgust.
Would you two cut it out? They're waiting for us.
Now, Kenzie, I appreciate our verbal fencing about the rabble's pillow-fisted outrage against the gentry, but the very large one there, she's actual royalty, so maybe not so much.
Maybe none.
Look, I'm here because I want the Rasharnians out of my home, not to make nice with some princess that thinks... Oh, my...
I see. So it's all eat the rich until someone gets the vapors.
Welcome to the Palathon, Kenzie of the Sky Tribes of Oramin. The Kingdom of Lucium is grateful for any help that you can give us.
You bet. Are you scrying the entirety of Oramin at the same time? You'd need hundreds of scrying constructs to pull this off.
Thousands.
No wonder the rest of the kingdoms think Lucians are always lurking in the shadows. The amount of border alliance infractions here is... even for wartime.
Yep, it really is an impressive feat of modern arcano engineering, but moving right along?
You mispronounced invasive.
When's the last time Orman even pretended to be at wartime?
You're looking at her.
It's okay, Zendara. Kenzie's right. I'll submit a formal apology to Oramin's High Council the next time they convene. at Nosea.
In case you hadn't heard, Sandrak destroyed Nosea, so she's being...
I heard.
Oh, so you did catch the shade. Very good.
You're looking in the Tempest layer? That's the wrong place. Those islands are the newer ones. You gotta look underneath, where the first islands were dislodged.
We checked. There are no Aristean ruins on the surface of those.
Who said anything about the surface? The Aristeia love an underground temple.
Flip it.
You're shitting me.
See? I did have a good idea. Bringing her in, I mean.
Ley lines are too unstable in that storm. And they will have powered down their portals. There's only one way we say hello.
Get prepped for a combat drop.
You're Aristean. I've never been here. Yeah, you're talking about someone else. You're mistaking me for a guy named Sandrak, which frankly feels a little creepy. But anyway, I want to destroy the Binding Stone. You're not listening. I don't have a Binding Stone. Or a mark. I can't surrender what I don't have. I already told you, I'm not... Wait. You can give me the same mark as Sandra. Control it, or destroy it.
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win.
You don't win in ever war. If he found a way to use the Binding Stone, so can we.
Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
Then I choose to end the war. Give me the mark to control the Binding Stone.
Did you figure it out?
Please say yes.
Yeah, we're good to go. With this, I can destroy the Binding Stone. We just have to get close enough to Sandrak.
How do you propose we do that when we don't even know where he is?
This mark gives me a connection to the Binding Stone. I can feel where it is. I can feel where Sandrak is. He's moving east, towards the deep mirror.
There's a font in the ocean.
Sounds like it. All right, pack it in. We're leaving soon.
I've got 100 Allori chasing me. Nowhere to go. All by myself. And then, boom! I'm grabbed by the neck. I can't breathe. Sure, just interrupt my story in the rudest, most disgusting way imaginable. That's cool.
I honestly forgot you were telling one. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost turned 100 years old? My company was holed up in the trenches at True Haven Pass. I was still assigned to Lights Army then. Medical watch, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lie.
Absolutely serious. The Rashanians hit the trench with an aging spell. By morning, we're suddenly too tired to fight. We're too infirm. Our brains are muddled. We've got the cataracts. So, anyway, I see myself in a mirror, right? I look like my father. My father was a very unattractive man, Jack. We call him the Turtle. I am not going to age well.
So tell me, Sarah, when did you say to yourself, hey, bigotry, it's not really so bad, is it?
I have to make a far call.
Are you referring, Initiate, to why I think the Unforeseen are a curse?
Yep.
Telenir was a small city in Kalthus. The priests there believed that the Lightless were given some divine role by the Pentasod, and they didn't allow Magni within their walls. Can you imagine? A city without magic?
I'm not an asshole, so yes.
One day, at some morning prayer, a young girl, an Unforeseen, just exploded with wild magic. She died screaming as spellfire erupted from her body. All of Telenir started burning. And because there were no Magni around, this wild magic went unchecked. The whole city, and everyone in it, were reduced to ashes.
That's all very sad and terrible, sir. But we're not all that little girl. That's not how it happened with me.
It could have. There's no protection against your kind. And when you do happen, more often than not, people around you die.
Okay, enough of that. My father always said the best way to mend bridges between parties that held wildly divergent opinions was to find a commonality in vice. Drink up, nerds.
Another.
How'd a fucking bird get in here?
Oh, good. You see it too?
You still have that thing about birds.
Birds absolutely do not give a shit about the way their heads look when they walk. I would be mortified.
Another.
Damn it.
Another.
Use your lash! Use your lash! I know. Another.
Am I dead?
It's him, isn't it? Sandrak's moving towards the font. Showtime, then. And listen, I may not like what you are, Jack, but I like who you are.
That feels really abstract and not entirely okay, but thanks. I think.
The Immortals are better because of you. And Lucium may end up surviving because an Unforeseen led the charge.
Does seasickness cancel out hangovers? Or is it more of an additive thing?
Welcome aboard, Immortals. What's our bearing, sir?
Can't give you anything precise, Captain, but north by northeast, 5 knots. If Sandrak changes course, you'll be the first to know. Something wrong?
Just the fact that this mission and the war hinges on something that we don't understand. At all.
We'll catch him, sir.
Look who finally decided to show.
Hey, kid. Sit a spell.
Gentlemen, it's good to see you alive, Thaddeus. How did you...
Hows are for later. We gotta talk.
God damn. You been to the Shrouded Realm again?
Yeah. Every time I'm near a font when it gets absorbed, I just shift over there. Then I see the Pentasod and pow, I'm back.
Huh. Pentasod must like you. It don't normally do that, as a general rule. Crossing over is a one-way street.
This absorbed font you're talking about. It happened to be where you think you saw Sandrak die?
Rhetorical question, kid. It was. That's how Sandrak got himself into the Shrouded Realm.
Do what now?
There was likely a tiny hole left there where the font was. Sliver, lingering a bit between worlds. Probably crawled his mangy ass through it in the nick of time. Lucky some bitch.
Back up. What makes you think Sandrak went to the Shrouded Realm?
'Cause he crawled back out. Recently. He's close by, too. I can smell him.
There's a snuffed out font over here in Kelthus. That's where he probably is. Take this. It'll bring you right to him. I figure he'll be weak, convalescing and whatnot. He ain't moved from what we can gather. Pulling himself back, probably about tore him to shreds.
Why not use the font that would have taken him to Rasharn?
Rasharn's a dangerous place for a tyrant showing weakness. Sandrak has enemies at court. He's smart to avoid them if he can.
All right then. Round 3.
Sandrak will have summoned his personal guard to watch over him. You won't be able to avoid him.
You know what that means, right? The girl. She'll be there alongside all your unfinished business.
Thanks, guys. I'd ask you to help, but you would have offered by now.
I'm still on the mend after getting gut shot by your aforementioned friend.
And my kind live in a cave for a reason, kid. Out there, we tend to get killed by folks less enlightened than yourself. But good luck, and make it hurt.
Are you sure sending them away is a good idea? You can't talk me out of this.
No one here needs to die.
But they really do, though.
Let him live and we'll pull our forces from the front. You have the Binding Stone. You've won the war. He'll see that. He listens to my counsel. Sandrak's not the warmonger your Grand Magnus makes him out to be. He won't let Rashanians fight a battle we can't win.
Listen to yourself. Have you completely forgotten? He's been trying to conquer the world since we were kids?
Kirkin drove him to that. He used to be one of you.
I don't care.
I'm asking you to care. To make it stop here. You've handed her the Binding Stone, the control of all magic. And she's still going to invade Rasharn just to make an example of us. Both of our people will die for no reason at all. One of us has to be the first side to quit.
Our people, huh?
Grow up. We can change how this works, Jack. The war, all of it. Right here. You and I. We can get them to listen. Remind them that the real goal is healing the wound.
Children.
Stop!
Julian Zochi, Wanilorchi Zecham. Esherata Delana, no Eshasan. Surrender is for Lucians. Where are you, Thradakul?
Leave it! Come home to the front. They need to see their leader alive, and with them as the Lucians approach. They need help.
I won't take the advice of someone whose loyalty is so obviously divided.
The Binding Stone's too far for that to work, genius!
I'm not bringing it to me. I'm bringing myself to it. Ah, the Parathon Vault, of course.
No! Wait!
This will give them hope.
Well, shit.
Holy shit! Ugh! Oh! Come on! Devin! Sandrak's inside the Palathon. You gotta raise the alarm.
What? That's not possible. Oh dear.
Oh dear what?
Portals opening all over. Nightblade's inbound.
I'm coming!
How the hell is this happening?
Sandrak pulled himself to the Binding Stone somehow.
The Binding Stone you didn't destroy.
Yeah, that one. Thanks.
Brilliant.
I couldn't stop him! He came out of nowhere!
Captain, rally our people and secure the upper floors. And if you see it starting to turn, signal all hands for an evacuation.
Flyers, crafts, and drop skiffs. This is Captain Selko.
Sandrak is heading to the path. Kirkin's intercepting, but I won't make it in time. The font—
On it, sir. Devin, lock this area down until backup arrives.
Hell I will. If Sandrak absorbs the font, the Palaphon goes into freefall.
You can't help, Devin. I've got the mark. It's the only thing that stands a chance against him right now.
Glad to have you back.